There are times when you deserve more than a coffee break. So make a cup of Mellow Birds. You'll find its smooth, mellow flavor turns an ordinary coffee break into a mellow moment. Mellow Birds for mellow moments.
Every day should have some.
Good morning. I'm glad you could join me for another, mid-morning, 11s coffee break. You call it what you want. Now, first of all, I've got some sad news today, ladies and gentlemen, and that is that I have run out once again of Mellow Birds. One thing I've noticed about the Mellow Birds is that it doesn't last very long. It seems to last maybe I'm drinking more of it than I would a normal coffee, but it doesn't last very long. So I'm on my reserve coffee, which is currently a jar of Costa Rican taste the difference Sainsbury's coffee from Costa Rica. That's what I've got. Let me have a sip and I'll give you a live taste test. Yeah. Oh, it's bitter. Ugh. Taste of coffee. I suppose I'll have to do. Okay. Right, let's see what's on the box today.
Here's your host on You Bet, Matthew Kelly.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, good evening. And welcome to a new series of You Bet. Now, in the 6 months or so since the last series, I've had absolutely tons of letters, all more or less saying the same thing. Loved the last series, but how are you going to live up to the new one? You've done it.
I have to say, Matthew Kelly is a lot more camp than I recall him. Bent is a butcher's hook, isn't he?
And it's true. We've had chaps who like leaping from hot air balloons and try to get back in again, and the cook from Kowloon who nearly did swoon when his chopper was wielded in vain. Now, croak is a game for days lazy and hazy with teas and cucumber salads, not galloping horses on over large courses with men wielding large polo mallets. There's been experts on buses and racing and sharks, and some blokes who like towing their train. And the man who loved Bowie was really quite wowie. Who said he was a lad insane? But, well, that's what you get here on You Bet, the mad and the weird and the daft. And make no mistake, no challenge is fake, only madder and dafter hereafter. There'll be choppers and flyers and world record triers and drivers and divers to meet. A chap shooting an arrow through a gap that's so narrow from a distance of 25 feet. The Red Devils are back with their usual tack of outdaring all others by miles, and some chefs will cook pasta that little bit faster than a man can break 1,000 tiles. So my answer to you, to all those who poo-poo, who wrote the aforementioned letter, is to watch and to see, as undoubtedly this series gets you better.
Now, if I was in the production meeting, I would have definitely been on the side of those who said, we're better off cutting this bit. Let's just go with something else. Let's not go ahead with the long kind of rhyme, because it was shite, wasn't it? Let's face it. But anyway, at least Matthew Kelly's pleased with himself.
Ladies and gentlemen, please give a big welcome to a girl who's always poetry in motion, Ellis Ward.
That's quite a good poem, actually, Matthew.
Verse, actually.
Verse than what?
I mean, hideous tights, terrible outfit, but on balance, she's a wood.
Hey, now, don't start. Look, this is the beginning of a new series. There's going to be some changes round here. I want a bit of respect, all right?
Actually, you know what, Matthew? I'm sorry, you're right. As a matter of fact, to get the series off on a good footing, I've actually written you a poem myself. It's a kind of a tribute.
Oh, please, come on.
There was a young man with a beard whose talent and charm were revered. His name it was Kelly, and though big on the telly, his dress sense was a little... Oh, I'm sorry, I just couldn't finish the rest of that.
Yes, well, I'll finish you off in a minute. Get off. Good Lord, it doesn't get any better.
So I give the opening 3 minutes or so 0 out of 10. 0 out of 10 opening so far for You Bet.
Enough of this rhyme, for now it is time... Oh, stop it.
Oh.
Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome former world featherweight champion Barry McGuigan, Daytime Live's Judy Spires, and top TV presenter Keith Chegwin.
Cheggers. Of course, it's Cheggers. Look at the state on these three: Barry McGuigan, Cheggers. Who was the woman? I didn't catch who the woman was. Don't worry, we'll be giving the woman a closer inspection in a moment.
Lovely. Choreographed moves there.
Lovely.
Yeah, well, I rehearsed them before they all came on.
Yeah.
You know.
Well, this is all right. Does your mum know you've got the curtains?
Yeah, I like them, yeah.
Because, Barry, you've done this show before, haven't
That's
you?
right, yeah.
Right, but Judy...
Yeah, be gentle with my chalk. That's the first time.
But I haven't done it with such a professional.
Now, Judy, she's definitely on the older side. I mean, I don't know her exact age at this time, but how can I say? She looks like she'd be filth. So, regrettably, it's a yes.
I like an unsullied guest. Listen, if these two have got any tips, don't listen to them. I hope you haven't got any of you.
No.
Well,
hands up
no,
and chin
yeah,
down.
we're keeping quiet about the whole thing, aren't we?
Stay apart.
Really, you know.
Splendid. Well, let me explain our first challenge. Now,
Really?
I went to a very sporty school. I'll never forget my first day. The sixth formers took a bunch of us to the sports field and played football with us. And then when they managed to get a ball, they played football with that. So, strange enough, I never really took to the game, and hockey became my sport. But I could never have risen to the dizzy heights of hockey stardom of 21-year-old Russell Garcia. He's been playing for almost 10 years for his local team at Havant and has also played for Great Britain. To test his shooting ability, we've built Russell an unusual target. Let me show you.
Terrible coffee, this. Ugh.
While standing
Mellow
7 yards from this target, suspended 15 feet above the floor, Russell says that he will hit a ball through each of these 10 holes, ranging in diameter from 10 inches at the bottom to 4 inches at the top. He's got 2 minutes to do this, and to prove that each ball goes through, the holes are covered with paper. OK, this is Barry's challenge. Barry, why have you chosen this challenge to back?
Because of my great interest in hockey.
Jolly good, Barry.
So convincing.
How long have you been into hockey then, Barry? I wonder. It's a sport, and you're a sportsman.
It's a sport, and of course the Taoiseach in Ireland is called Charlie Hockey, and of course when he became the Taoiseach, Frank Carson said that he made all the donkeys change from saying hee-haw to ha-hee.
It's a load of old rubbish. Press your yes button. And if he doesn't do it, you're going to have to do a forfeit. Press your yes button. And Judy, what do you think?
Well, I used to play hockey, and I couldn't hit the Crystal Palace. So, I think yes.
Oh, great. I like a decisive woman.
I don't know why, but...
Barry's talking a load of rubbish. What do you think?
What do you think?
But very convincingly, so I'm going to say no.
You're
Oh,
a
hang
no. Splendid. 2 yeses, 1 no. Let's see if the audience agree. You know how it works. Place your bets now, please. And don't forget, you can do this at home. You can chat amongst yourselves. Remember the art of conversation? No, I've forgotten it as well. Oh, only 46 say yes and 54 say no. It's fairly divided. Well, let's meet the man himself. Here's Russell Garcia.
I think he'll do it. I'm a yes, by the way. I'm an optimist.
Well, To tell you the truth, Russell, I lied about the hockey. I've never played it before in my life. So let's get one of the two details sorted out now. What's the stick called?
Well, technically, this is called the stick.
Fine. And what's the ball called?
Well, again, technically, they're called yellow balls.
Yellow balls. So that's a stick and that's a ball.
Yeah.
Well, it's all pretty technical stuff so far. Mind you, this is a very difficult challenge. I mean,
it is.
Trying to hit those, especially that 4-inch one at the top. Do you do this kind of thing for a living?
Well, no, hockey's an amateur sport, but I'm actually a sports consultant and I work in a sports agency.
Oh, so you've got a fair degree of expertise.
Yeah, I'd like to think so.
Now, in order to get the ball up there.
I mean, I can't help think watching this that Kelly would have slipped him his number or something like that. Bet you there was some tomfoolery that went on here.
You're going to have to hook it. Is that a normal hockey movement?
Well, not when shooting at goal. No, that'd be more of a try to get it up there.
Yeah.
But, yeah.
It's going to be a tricky one. I wish you
It
a
is.
lot of luck.
Thank you.
I'll bully off and leave you to it. OK. Oh, just one more thing. Nothing personal.
Great.
I have to say, Kelly is one of the least funny men I've ever seen. He is probably at sub Davro levels, sub Bobby Davro levels, ladies and gentlemen.
Ready, Russell?
Yep.
You have 2 minutes. Your time starts now.
Go on, Barry. Go on, Barry. You can do it, son. Oh. Keep going, Barry. He's going to do it for a whole minute left. Easily. Go on.
30 seconds!
Oh. Go on. Go on, Barry. He's not going to do it. Oh. Go on.
10, 9, 8, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yes!
Well done, Barry.
I do wish you wouldn't do that.
On the line, on the line.
Well done. Have you actually ever managed to do it before?
No.
Now he tells us. It was terrific.
Thank you.
You deserve this award. Ellis has it for you. Ladies and gentlemen, Russell Garcia. Well done, Barry. You got it right. You get 46 points, but that'll serve you right for lying in the first place.
Well done, Russ.
So close. Judy, you were right. You get 46 points as well. And I'm sorry, Keith.
Yeah, well, I reckon it was near the knuckle, that, wasn't it? No.
Slow to get off the ground, but plenty of time yet.
Thank you very much.
But don't dally. Let's see how the audience did. Oh, ye of little faith. 46 of you were right. Never mind, those 46 points will go to the end of the programme to be added to all the other points. And, of course, the points will be turned into pounds and donated to charity. has ever been on a wet bike, and that doesn't include driving down the Bridlington bypass on a moped in April. No? I mean, the wet bikes you ride on the water. Now, if anyone has, you may know that it's quite hard just to stay on the things, and that's just when there's one of you. Imagine there were 7. Mervyn Phillips and 7 fellow members of the Docklands Water Sports Club say that they can get 7 people onto a wet bike built to carry 2 and travel for 100 yards, which will take 10 seconds, with all of them on it. That's what they say. Judy is back in this challenge. Why? And you can be as personal as you like.
Well, because I come from the seaside.
We're running out of time here. I still haven't finished my coffee, but the clock is, we're up to 16 minutes almost here.
And I love the sea, and I am sensationally bad at water sports. And I've seen these guys, Merv and the team, and they are brilliant.
I can't think of a better reason. Press your yes button.
Oh, yes.
And back it with a possible forfeit. Keith, what do you think?
Oh, gosh, I'm in a right dilemma here. Oh, no! That's what I'm going to say. No.
OK, no for you.
No, I don't think you can do it.
Well done, Barry.
I've seen these guys before, and
hang on,
I know they're very good. And I'm going to say yeah.
Good for you.
And 2 yeses and 1 no once more. Let's see what the audience think. Place your bets now, please. That's right, keep the betting going at home. Can they do it? It's quite a challenge. OK, yes, 84 say yes, and only 16 say no. Well, wet bikes, aren't they also called jet skis? I don't know. I always thought jet ski was a Russian airline. Let's find out. This is London Docklands. Now, that's a development. And it's a lovely day for messing about on boats, which is just as well. Mervyn, as leader of this gang, and
Yet again, Kelly in his element, surrounded by men.
I take it an expert, just to explain to us what's the difference between a wet bike and a jet ski.
Well, you can't get 7 on a jet ski.
I'm glad we sorted that out. Well, how do you propose to get so many onto a wet bike, then?
Well, Peter Beeson, he is our rider. And then basically we've got the first person will be picked up out of the water on the front of the bike.
Yeah.
The second person will step onto the back of the bike once we're up on plane and moving, climb over his shoulders down to the front. Then we've got 2 other people to step on.
If you're wondering, by the way, 17 minutes on the clock. I finished my coffee. Late finish today, mainly due to the awful taste of the Costa Rican Taste the Difference. Kind of a pineapple-y texture in the background. I've got a feeling we're not going to be able to see the end of this because we're running out of time.
Very quickly, and then take up the side position.
All right, let's get on with it. Let's see if they do it. Let's see if they do it. All right, they did do it. All right. Oh, I'll see you again tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Hopefully I'll have more mellow birds by that point. For a more mellow experience. I really felt the subpar coffee detracted from my enjoyment and experience of the 1991 edition of You Bet here. Till then, stay mellow, friends.
There are times when you deserve more than a coffee break, so make a cup of Mellow Birds. You'll find its smooth, mellow flavor turns an ordinary coffee break into a mellow moment. Mellow Birds for mellow moments.
Every day should have some.